Hi guys, this is Crafty Cat. Welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. As you can maybe see by the bright orangey rusty couch, I'm at camp still. You won't see this video till I get back. I've been out here for a little bit over 2 weeks now. 2 weeks and a day. Smokey is eating her honey treat right now, so she's being quiet. She's really enjoying her honey treat. It's a special bird treat that comes on a stick. And I don't know how much she eats it, but she really likes taking it apart. We have this beautiful diamond painting of the flowers on the chair all set up on my light pad, which is sitting on my lap on a little lap desk. And I have all of my diamond drills ready. And I have this ready. And I have a bunch of different pins ready. And also, we're going to try this art dot, I don't know what you want to call it. I bought this online at art dot on Amazon. And it is just like to dip your diamond painting drills in. And it's kind of hard to open. It's not hard. You just have to remember it doesn't open like a normal tin. Hang on. It slides. Okay. So it slides like this, which is really hard for me to remember for some reason. I'm just going to take the lid off for now. And it looks like it's just got some blue stuff in here. And I just am going to take my pretty little pen here. And we'll see how this works. Let's see if I can pick some up. It looks like there's some in there. I'm not going to put any in the thick side for now. I do also have some wax with me. And I apologize if this is hard for you to see. I've got the overhead light on and I have my light pad on. So I have to get a new light pad. My light pad is finicky now. Okay, that's what it looks like off. And 1, 2, 3. And I need it on 3 to diamond paint. And I also have to wear my glasses. So I like to start off in this bottom corner, which is E. E is number 8. Let me just move some stuff around so my drills are a little bit closer. And number 8 is a boring color. Of course it is. So we'll do a few E's. So you guys, I have not diamond painted for a very long time. And I always forget how much I enjoy it. So there, you can see that color a little bit better now. So today is our first pretty cool day at camp. Well, maybe not the first one. I think we had a couple other cool days. We had a bad heat wave, like really crazy heat wave. And then the heat wave broke, and today it only went up to 15 degrees Celsius, and I am not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but it's cool. And windy, but it was also sunny. So because it was sunny, I only had to run my heater last night. I have a little electric furnace. It's a heater, but it's called an electric furnace. It works really good. And it looks like all of that blue stuff has fallen out. Yes, it did. It was right there. So I don't know. Let me see if I can put it back in. So we'll just do some E's. I've been having a nice relaxing time at camp with a bird. And you're not going to believe it, but I made friends with a donkey. One of my neighbors, he got married to an American woman. And she had 2 horses and then a donkey. One of her horses is not there anymore, so I'm assuming it passed away, which is really sad. So now she just has 1 horse and the donkey. Last year there were 2 horses and no donkey. So I'm wondering if she just got the donkey to keep company for her horse or what. So this, I'm not sure this is any better. You know what I really think they just did? You know that blue putty you could buy at the Dollarama for like $3? I think they just put it in this tin and made it flat. I don't think there's anything different from this putty than the blue putty you can buy like at the hardware store. You know the putty like when you're sticking stuff up on the wall? If you don't want to use a nail, but then it leaves a really bad blue residue behind. It feels like that stuff. So I'm going to see how it works in the bigger one. So I'm sorry that the camera is shaking, but the camera is attached to a cutting board and wedged behind the couch, and the couch is wedged up against the wall to hold the cutting board in place, which is holding the camera arm that's holding the camera suspended over this. That was the only way I could think to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 of them. So it picked up 5, no problem. Yeah, that worked all right. Now I need 4. So my placements are going to be pretty wonky because it's been so long since I've diamond painted. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like I have a 7. I don't even remember what these are called. I want to say a drill bit, but I don't think that's right. Is it a drill bit? These are diamond drills. This is a drill pen. What are these things called? Oh my gosh, you guys. I've forgotten. I used to do a lot of diamond painting on the channel. And this was never meant to be a strictly diamond painting channel. It's just that when I started the channel, I had just gotten into diamond painting and I became completely obsessed with it. And then from there, I decided I would like to learn art. And lately, I've just been really obsessed with trying to learn art. Mostly watercolor, but also gouache and acrylics once in a while. And digital drawing is the easiest for me on my iPad because you get layers and you can have an undo button. There's no undo button in life. I wish life had an undo button. Wouldn't that be nice? Make a mistake, undo, redo it, try again. Alright, so I did those E's. Looks like there's a few more E's up here. So far so good. This blue stuff is holding better in the thicker one than it did in the thinner one. And it's not as sticky, but it could be because it's cold. Because I do remember the putty worked better on a cooler day than a warmer day. On a warmer day, it got too, like, you could play with it and make it more bendy. So, and also, I don't have enough of these clips. I should have some clips here on the bottom. And I don't. I do have some other clips in my art container, like my art kit. But I want to leave them there because when I move them back and forth, then sometimes I'll go out to paint and then I won't have a clip. So what I really just need to do is to buy more of these clips. And I have the song Blue Bayou stuck in my head. And it's been stuck in my head for about 2 weeks. Ever since I got out at camp. It's the line, if I could only see that familiar sunrise through sleepy eyes, how happy I'd be, which is why I thought of it in the first place, because I do usually get up and watch the sunrise when I'm out here. But I only did it a few times this summer, because the weather hasn't been great while I've been out here. We did have that heat wave. We had about 5 days of really hot heat, so I got up during the heat wave. But then now, well, it dropped to 12 degrees last night, which is pretty cold. So, and then sunrise, it was raining, so I didn't want to go down to the bay. But yesterday, it was also about 12 degrees in the morning, and it wasn't raining, but it was overcast, and I went down to the bay to try to wait for the sunrise, but there was no sunrise because there were too many clouds. I mean, there was a sunrise, I just couldn't see it. And I got really cold. I got a chill. So even though the camp was nice and warm, I sat out there for too long, and then I just felt really icky. And I often, I love the fall very much, but I often get sick every fall when the season changes from warm to cool. So I hope that won't happen this year. But I don't know why it wouldn't, because it's been happening every year since I was a teenager or a kid. I used to always miss school in September. Which was not fun. Especially in high school. I missed the first couple of weeks of high school, which that's when you make new friends and everything. So when I finally got to go to school, I felt kind of behind. Everyone had already made friends. I mean, I had friends that I went to school with in elementary school, but I was really looking forward to meeting new people. In a way. And also very anxious about it, because I always had social anxiety when I was a kid. The teachers used to call it shyness, but it was much more than shyness. I think I got all the E's in that area. What do you think? I mean, I know there's E's up here, and I think there might be some down this way. Yeah, there are. Let's do the few that are down this way. I don't see any more. Like, there's some up here. But I don't know how high up I want to go with the E's. This is not the prettiest color. I mean, I know I'm going to have to do them all. But to do all these on camera, this is not like the prettiest color for you guys to watch. It's kind of drab. I like single placing better than multi-placing. But multi-placing is so much faster. Smokey, what you doing? I gave Smokey a paper towel to put on the bottom of her cage so that when she ate her treat and it broke up, it wouldn't just fall through to the bottom. And she wasn't having it. She's just tearing the paper towel into smithereens. She loves to shred paper. And I thought maybe a paper towel would be different and she wouldn't want to do that, but she does. So that is her arts and crafts for today. Shredding a paper towel. Right now, I don't know. Well, I guess I could turn you. Hang on. Let me see if I could turn you. Can you see? She's holding the paper towel partly in her food dish and partly up to her perch, and she's just shredding pieces of it. Smokey, want to say hi? And you can see outside at the lake. It looks really beautiful through the window, but it's not. It's overcast and cold. It was nice and sunny earlier, though. I sat down by the lake for about half an hour, and then I got cold and I had to come up. I'm watching Monk. And let's bring you back. Okay. So, Smokey, are we going to watch Monk pretty soon? She likes the Monk theme song. And it's so funny because they changed the theme song in Monk. Have you ever watched Monk? He's a detective with obsessive compulsive disorder. It's really funny. He's very brilliant. But he has all of these phobias. And he has a nurse helping him in the first seasons. And then after she leaves, he gets, she leaves to get remarried to her husband. After she leaves, he gets an assistant, another woman to help him. But the other detectives make fun of him because he's not as brave as they are, but he's brilliant. Like he could solve mysteries that they can't. He could see things that they can't. Things that you should be able to see if you're a detective, to be honest. Like there's one where a woman appears to have been in a car accident, but Monk notices that she's short and the seat is all the way back, like for a taller person, and no one else noticed that. And you would think that would be something people would notice, especially a detective. But it's a comedy. It's funny. So I have it on saved on an external hard drive. So I have a list of things that I watch. So I have, hang on. What did I watch first? I watched Battlestar Galactica. I think there's 5 seasons. I watched that first. And then I had Game of Thrones, which isn't my favorite. But you know what? As I was watching it, I thought, I know I watched a few episodes before, and I didn't like it because it was too violent and too mean to women. And, like, there's a lot of really gross stuff happening in there. But it's, like, beautiful, the worlds that they made. And it looks like it should be a wonderful fairy tale kind of thing, but it's not. I guess it kind of is. The original fairy tales were very dark and gruesome. But I do like it. But I only have the first 4 seasons. So then I watched the first 4 seasons out here. And then this was my first year watching it. But I kind of remember what was happening. So what I think I did, I think I read the series before. Because I know I've never watched the series other than 1 or 2 episodes. So I'm pretty sure it was a book and I read it. Because I knew things that were going to happen and I've never watched it before. And the character seemed so familiar to me. So I am pretty sure it's one of the books I read out here. I download so many book series and I read so much that I used to write down what I read. And I used to remember to write on Goodreads. But Goodreads now, every time I try to log into Goodreads, it won't log in to my actual Goodreads where I have books that I've read. It logs into a new one that has no books that I've read. So I don't know what happened there. It's really annoying. Hey, Smokey, the bird. You gonna talk? Earlier, the dog went by, and I said, look, Smokey, a dog. And she started barking, like perfectly barking, like a real dog. So I said, are you barking? She said, yes. It was so funny. Smokey, can you bark like a dog for everybody? You gonna whistle a tune? You can whistle a tune if you want. That's pretty. Smokey, that's a pretty tune. Are you a pretty bird? Hey, Smoke, are you a pretty girl? No, she's not very talkative. Oh, no, she's still shredding that paper. Smokey, are you shredding your paper? Honestly, I should have named her Shredder. Are you calling the dog? The dog's not here. The dog went home. Cuckoo. My dad taught her to cuckoo so she could be a cuckoo bird. Did Grandpa teach you that? My father teaches her all kinds of weird things. Smokey, do you love Grandpa? So the other day, my father was coming out here for a ride, and I told Smokey, I said, Grandpa's coming. So all day, she said, is he here? I said, no, he's not here. Is he here? I said, no, he's not here. This went on all day. So I finally saw his truck pulling down the driveway. I said, Smokey, Grandpa's here. She said, is Lori here too? Hello, Smokey. I said, no, Lori's not coming. She goes, fine, I don't care. She was really mad that Lori didn't come with my dad. Lori's my best friend. And the last time my dad did come out, Lori also came out. So I guess now she thinks whenever my dad comes, Lori should be with him. You love Lori, Smokey? And you love Grandpa? Do you love Grandma? My mother doesn't really talk to Smokey at all. So she doesn't interact with her. She treats her more like a thing than a living being. So Smokey isn't a big fan. Although she does call her. My mother's name is Sue, and in my dad's voice, she'll often call her. And she loves to imitate my mother as well. My mother gets angry real easy. So Smokey has what I call a Susie fit. It's so funny. When she imitates her perfectly. Eh? Ho, ho, ho. I love Bert too, Smokey. So I'm running out of gray. I have way more, but I don't be gross, Smokey. I don't want to add more. I don't see any more E's over there. There's more up here. And there's a lot more up here. I don't really want to go too high. I know people who just go one row at a time, so they'll just like the O, the N, the S, they'll just go do that full row. I don't do that because I don't like changing color in my tray that often. Hey, Smokey. Are you a happy parrot?
What?
Are you a happy parrot? She loves it out here. Do you love it out here, Smokey? I just have to watch having her in the window. I have to close the curtains when the sun is shining because it gets very hot. So the curtains are in panels, which is great. So I can protect her. I can close it. So what I normally do is I close it so when it's really super sunny, I don't want her to broil in the sun. Because if I sit in the sun in the window, it's very hot. It's too hot. So I close the curtain in front of her window, and I just leave a little corner at the back where if she does want to go in the sun, she can. So I do that, and she never goes in the sun. She stays in the shade, so. But she has the option if she wants. But the picture window, the glass, the sun coming through, even on a cooler day, like today it's 12 degrees outside, but because the sun heated up the camp, it's shining through the big window, it's up to 20 right now in the camp. And earlier, it was up to 22. And that was just from the power of the sun, which is great. But we can't stay out here long if it's not sunny and cold. because then I have to run the little heater all day, and the little heater, it's no good if it goes below 0, so like below freezing. And also we don't have indoor plumbing. We have an outhouse, and I'm old, so I have to run out like 2 or 3 times in the night. In the middle of the night, it's very cold and unpleasant. And the donkey scared the heck out of me one night because it went past the outhouse while I was in there, and it freaked me out because I wasn't expecting it. He's a little boy. He's very cute. I don't know what his name is. I've been calling him Don. You know, Don Key. Or just Donkey. Smokey the bird. Did you finish your treat? Yeah, I'm not going to bother with the ease up in here. How long have I been recording? Wow! 26 minutes just for these. Here, let's turn off the light for a minute. And you can see what the colors are like. So you can see what I've done a little bit better. Not much, but it's a start. Let's turn that light back on. So I do have the overhead lights on, but the outside sun is just gone behind a cloud. So it is pretty dark in here. So I do need the light from my light pad. I have this light pad, the same Art Dot light pad in 3 different sizes. I have I don't have the A5 anymore. I give that away to Lori. But I have the A4, the A3, and the A2. And the one I would really like is the A1 for really big diamond paintings. The one I brought out here is the A3 size. The A2 is bigger. So let's do another color. What about S? What is S? S is 6. Is that a pretty color? No. I thought it would be because it looks blue, but it looks just like another gray. I don't want to do that one. How about O? What is O? O is 5. Well, you know what? At least it's a different color. Let's do that. So you can see the color here. I don't know if my camera is picking it up. I hope it is. So we'll just do a few O's together. So I wonder how my channel is doing without me there. Because I don't have internet out at camp. I do have data on my phone, but limited data. I only have 10 gigabytes a month. Was that an O or a G? Oh no, I think that might have been a G. What do you think, that's a G or an O? Oh, I hate that when they put the same color similar. The G's and the O's are almost the same color and they look similar. I'm pretty sure that is an E. I mean, a G, I don't know. Look at, like, that is an O right here. And that is a G next to it. And I lost my stuff. Where did it go? I don't know. Time to get some more. I'm hitting on the back of the couch. Smokey is imitating the sound. Smokey, how are you? Are you a pretty parrot? I was so sleepy before I started doing this, I thought I was going to fall asleep. And you know, I have to drive back in town. I was going to do it today. But I thought today was Sunday, and today is Monday. So that is a bad idea, because I wanted to drive to town on Sunday, because there's no construction on the weekends. And then I realized today is Monday, and I missed my chance. So there are 2 little stores out here that I could go to where I don't have to drive on the highway. So, but it costs more. I was hoping to do a dollar store run, a Dollarama, because I like to get my junk food there. It's just so much cheaper. And like, I wanted to get, they have little cookies that are in packets. So like, they'll have a box of cookies, but then they have like the snack packs inside the box. So everything is individually wrapped, which is what I like out here, so that I won't attract ants. So far, there are no ants in the camp, and I think it's because I bought those packets of cookies where you don't just open them and have a box of cookies that are open at the top, because they're all in individual packages, like little packages. I don't know if you have a Dollarama where you are, but they make those little individual packages of single-serving Oreo cookies and chocolate chip cookies and all different kinds. And that's just perfect for out at camp, because then I don't overeat, because when I open them, I just eat the one little packet, which is like child size. And I don't have to worry about attracting ants. Usually I buy some honey, and I give it to the ants outside so that they won't come in. And I didn't do that this year. And so far, so good. No ants. There is a spider in the camp. I haven't seen the spider, but every day I have to vacuum up new webs. And I swear, one day I'm going to fall asleep on the couch and wake up covered in a giant web, because that spider builds so fast, I can't keep up. Every single day, I am like, I don't know what kind of spider it is, or haven't seen it at all. But every day, new webs, and it bungee jumps from like place to place and leaves little long webs behind. And I do not like spiders. I always catch and release ant bugs if they get in the house, but I am afraid to do that with a spider. So I hope I never see it while I'm out here, and I hope it's not a big one. I almost went for a walk today, but the wind is so strong that big branches were falling down from the trees. And I was coming up from down at the bay, and a giant branch fell off a tree and almost hit me. And I thought, well, probably not a good day to walk in the woods. There's so many trees everywhere. So I didn't go for my walk. And I only went for one kayak ride the whole time I was out here, because when I first got here, there was a heat wave and also really, really bad air quality. So I can't go out in either of those. And then on the days where it cooled off and the air quality was better, it was too wavy. Windy and wavy. And we've had a lot of rain out here. I did some painting, but not as much as I had hoped. I did a lot of just relaxing, reading. I read so much. But I've been out here over 2 weeks. 2 weeks in a day. So normally I would have done 2 diamond paintings by now, because I usually do 1 a week when I'm out here. I'll probably just do 1 diamond painting. I'll be lucky to get this finished. But I am enjoying it very much. And I'm not going to record this whole diamond painting. I did the kitting up. And I'm doing this little video of a work in progress, and then you'll just probably see it again when it's finished. I really need new clips. Sorry I'm not talking. I just kind of got into a diamond painting daze there. There's some O's over here too. I've got to fix them up a little bit. They went all wonky. I've been playing some games too. I brought my laptop out and I did Steam where you could work offline. So I'm playing, I can't even think of the name. One is like a grocery store simulator. And the other one, it's kind of like Stardew Valley-ish. I do have Stardew Valley out here as well. I have The Sims, but I haven't been playing them. I've only been playing the grocery store simulator and this like farm type game. They're fun. I really do enjoy being offline out here though, because I don't listen to all the, I don't have to listen to all the political stuff while I'm out here. It's a really beautiful break. Instead of hearing all the doom and gloom on the news every day. I think next year I'm going to come out earlier. I'm going to, if my parents don't sell the camp, they might sell the camp. It's getting too hard. But, if they don't sell the camp, I would like to come out in July next year. I usually come out for August and September, or part of September. But I don't think I'm going to be able to stay much longer. I think I'll be lucky to get 3 weeks out this year. Because the weather for the next week is not going to be great. I will really, really miss this if I can't come out anymore. But my dad is going to be 86 years old. And He works too hard when he comes out here. And he won't come out here just to relax. I tell him, let's just hire people to do the stuff that needs to get done. I mean, he can cut the grass because he has a riding lawnmower. So that's not an issue. And he enjoys his riding lawnmower very much. But like, there's other things he wants to do when he's out here that he just can't do anymore. And he tries to do it, and I'm terrified. And he works so hard at home, too. He still has a pretty big garden. And he has to dig it really deeply because the roots of the maple tree go deeply. He's a very hard worker, my dad. My mom, too. But my mom does more like indoor work. But my mom is in really good shape. She walks every day and she works out. But she's 5 years younger than my dad. And that 5 years, it really shows at that age. When one is like 80 and one's 85, or one's 81 and one's almost 86. It's really, really noticeable. Like my best friend's mom is the same age as my dad. But she seems like 20 years older than my mom. And she's only 5 years older. I think I got all the O's in this area. There's a few up higher here. And there's quite a few in here. But I got the O's that were over here. And I've been recording for 42 minutes. So let's just turn off the light and see what this looks like. Pretty. It's going to be very nice when it's done. Sorry, I hit the camera. Now it is officially my video. But you guys, I think we're going to stop here. I hope you like this. Thank you so much for keeping me company while I diamond painted. It was really nice to get back into diamond painting. And I think I am going to have to steal a clip from my art kit to put on the bottom here. Even just one would make a huge difference. Either that or I'm going to have to tape this down. I could use tape and tape it down. Anyway, I'll figure that out. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up. A camp icky thumbs up. Hit that like button and the subscribe, the notification bell. All of those things that help as a channel. And most importantly of all, take care, stay safe, and happy crafting. Have fun whatever you do today. Bye, guys.